Question is, how many Bitcoin can you have? You can have as many as you can afford to have. You can own it because it goes to 8 decimal points. You can buy 1 Satoshi, which is 0.0000001, whatever that is. That eighth one is a 1. That's a Satoshi. So you can own as much as you want, as much as you can afford to own. You can buy half a Bitcoin. You can buy $20 worth of a Bitcoin. Spend $5, a dollar, 10 cents. Sure.
So I think a Bitcoin is a new technology in USA. Okay, what I'm trying to say, like back in my country, I don't know if you bring this technology, the Bitcoin, for example, you start trading with the banks using the Bitcoins, because I've seen some banks like Barclays can accept Bitcoins. Can they accept Bitcoins again back in my country? Uganda. Yeah, it's a developing country.
I'm hesitating. I'm trying to remember Uganda. I know there's a lot of people using. People are using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in every country on the planet. To what extent? I'd have to do more research. I know Uganda got a good sized presence in. Bitcoin has a good sized presence there. How much? I don't know. Because I'm in different social media pages and things, and I communicate with people all around the world, and I know I've talked to people in Uganda, so it's there. So I think, and answer the other part of your question, some banks will take cryptocurrency and will convert it. I think Barclays is one of them that will take Bitcoin, and there's actually a Bitcoin bank that just came out in Switzerland sometime this last winter.
Real dollar, American dollar, is said to be covered by the honor of the American government and the equivalent value of gold at the time. I mean, yes. And now, for many reasons, they print to solve problems, to just move from time to time. I don't know why, but that's how to get the paper called dollar. Now, if somebody makes a forged dollar, what does it mean to the market? If you have a forged just piece of paper photocopied very eloquently to look like a dollar, and a dollar that's printed by the government, which doesn't have the value, you said, and a dollar that used to have the value.
Well, it's just about the same as a government printing more paper. It doesn't matter who's printing it; it's just devaluating the currency. So that's a big problem. And a lot of countries, a lot of the third world countries, a lot of Latin American countries, they do business and black market and otherwise in the dollar. But I don't think we were having a discussion where the dollars are starting to come back home. And so we're going to be flooded with more dollars in the States. And again, that's going to raise havoc because it's just going to create more depreciation of the currency. So
I would also add that whoever gets caught counterfeiting that money is in trouble.
Now, we saw his picture, bought one coin for 2 cents or 10 cents and became 2 million after a while. So amazing, in 10 years or something. What is the value generating power in these coins? What makes it jump for that? I buy it for 2 cents and after 5 years, it becomes $1 million. What is it producing? Is it production? Is it manufacturing? What?
Well, the only example, I've talked a lot about Bitcoin. There's other cryptocurrencies out there. I've talked about one. One is right now is at 4 cents a coin, and it's going to come into the marketplace. And as I said, it's going to come, and the consumer is going to get it in rebates. So that is a club that people can join. And there's, I know, because I'm a part of it, there's 15,000 people that are in it. So that's going to drive price. The demand is going to drive price, and then so they've set this up to where the coin is separate from the company. The coin is going to be on an open exchange, and people will be able to transact business and move money back and forth there if they so choose. So the second part of that question is what can that coin do? So in this case, there's companies like Groupon. Groupon is really big in the rebate program. But are they perfect? Heck no. Is Bitcoin perfect? No. There's another coin that we got in. It was called OneCoin, and we call that Bitcoin 2.0. Was it perfect? We had to get in, and we had to learn a lot about mining and things. And now there's another one that's coming out, and so it is built on the it's built on the successes of the last coin. And so who knows? I mean, there's going to be many more coins out there that are going to do a lot of different things. So you jump in where you feel good at. You do your homework on. So. And I like where I'm at on things, and hopefully, I'll hit a lot of home runs on it. But somewhere down the road, that may not be the case. And there's lots of stories, where you get in. I got in a little bit of Ethereum at $4 a coin. Right now, it's closing in at $50 a coin. Didn't buy enough, and I knew. I told my wife I should have bought more Ethereum because at $50 a coin. Right now, I believed in it, but I had my money elsewhere. So we're all trying to figure out how to get in or where to get in. And what's a coin going to do?
Can we look at the slide where you have the dollar went from whatever to 95 or something? You remember that slide? Yes, something like that. And you said that, yes, here it is. Your grandfather had $1 at the time, and it used to buy things that equivalent for $1. Now it's 5 cents. And here is a house that's self-built or something that cost at that time $2,000. Now, there is not one factor that makes a dollar melt or go down. For example, if the workers who used to get 50 cents an hour, by time things, you have oil that happened, and cars that happened, and electronics that happened, and products that flooded the market like TVs and so forth. So the persons or people had to buy more things, which needs more money, so they need more raise in their salary to be able to buy this stuff and appreciate their effort and their seniority at work. After 10 years, you don't get the same amount. You get more because on appreciation of your work. So in other words, the same person doing the same thing is getting more salary or more money. So the owner who gives him his salary must raise the products. McDonald's, for example, must be raised because it's paying more to the workers now, and the meat products and so forth, and the bread, everything, and cars and trucks, everything is going up because more expenditure is raised. So the decline of the value of the dollar back then can buy a pound of meat. Now we have to put $5 to buy the same pound of meat because the food that they eat and this and that and so forth. So what does this has to do with the new coin? Because what happened to this X coin would happen to Y coin. Where is the magic of the new coin that keeps it always going upward?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then you can answer the other part. Oh, sure. So, I was recently watching something about money. And so what caused the dollar to do this? And so this program on YouTube was talking about this very issue with why do we not have as much purchasing power of the dollar? And one of the things that happens in a society when they start overspending money and overprinting money, they're taking and pumping money into the war machine, and they're pumping money into social programs. And so then they have to print more money to kind of keep up with that, and it causes that to be devalued. It's not just the United States. Think of the Weimar Republic, right? So why would this other coin be any better? Well, I would say, just from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, Keith, that I would probably personally prefer a coin like a cryptocurrency coin that has an appreciating value and cannot be overprinted into oblivion like the dollar. That would be my own preference, as opposed to the U.S. dollar that is printed out of control and where there's no stopping it. I don't know what you think. You want to add to that?
Well, yeah, so again, the advantage is a fixed amount of coins, whatever it is, whatever the algorithm is written at. If it's written at 100 billion coins or whatever, it's a fixed value. So one thing I kind of just to expound on that is the government is talking about their own cryptocurrency, and it would be called Fed coin. So we'll see what happens there. So if it's a true cryptocurrency or if it's just a digitized money. So, but what I've been reading so far is it's a cryptocurrency. So, well, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out because there would be a lot more value to something that's a fixed rate, a fixed amount of coins versus a fiat currency where they're printing till the cows come home.
Last question. We'll have to take a break because every good thing, even good things, must come to an end.
Yeah, come on, a hard question. Who's got a hard question?
If there is a forged or bad dollar that's forged, you call it forged?
Forged.
Yeah, I mean, not real, not good currency. What do you call this? Counterfeit. If there is a counterfeit dollar, could be counterfeit new coin.
I have never heard of it, so I'm going to say it's impossible. I don't know how it can be because again, it's on the blockchain. One transaction cannot happen without a verification process. So that's something called a double billing standard. If I send you $20 and I can't send you $20, it just cannot happen. They call it there's another name for it, the Byzantium King's problem.
If I have a problem with the euro, I go to the European Union and said, hey guys, there is a problem here. If I have a problem with the dollar, I go to America and say, hey America, there is a problem. If I have a problem with the new coin, who to go to?
Problem, who are you going to go to? Well, the only problem I could think of is you're missing some coins.
Okay.
And if you're missing coins, it's not because of the blockchain. It's because you didn't have a backup system or somebody lost or stole your phone or something. Because, again, the algorithm is the algorithm is the algorithm. So, you know, there are ways of protecting what you have on your phone. It just depends. There's different kinds of wallets. And if you have a wallet, if your phone is stolen, you have a wallet that can be put on your computer. And not all wallets can go on your computer, but if you have one that goes on your computer, then of course, you know, you've got it backed up someplace else too. So it just depends. There's a lot to know. There's a lot that's still got to come out of this yet. But the thing is, we're in a very exciting field, and if you want to make changes in your life, you know, I would suggest getting into cryptocurrency and diving into it.
Agree with me that we are blessed to have them today. Do you agree that we are blessed? Or blessed? Right? Blessed.
Yeah.
So good. Please give him a thank you.